And welcome back, everyone. We haven't seen each other in quite some time, and I wanted to make this video just to sort of talk about what I have been up to the last couple of weeks, and just also to explain what is ahead of us, what is coming in the next couple of weeks. So first of all, as you can probably still hear from my voice, I'm still not fully feeling okay. I got sick a couple of days ago, but it's much better than it actually sounds like. So I'm already feeling much better. Where should we start? So I played the Austrian Championship. It finished a bit more than 2 weeks ago, where I also recorded daily recaps. And after that finished, I also did one stream after the event, just talking about my experience there in general and also analyzing my last 2 games from the tournament. But after that, I didn't really publish anything anymore. Maybe I should touch on briefly on the Austrian Championship, where I feel like I should put up some more thoughts since I had some time to reflect about the tournament in general. And overall, I came to the conclusion that I was actually quite happy with my play overall, even though I lost like 3 or 4 rating points. But the reason why I think that was the case is because I didn't fully utilize my chances in some of the games. I feel like I played pretty good positional games in almost all of my games there. But there have been like 2 or 3 games which I really should have realized my advantage. And that was what cost me the rating gain in the end of the tournament. But still, I finished with 4th place, which still was a pretty good placement overall. My goal was to finish in the top 3, but both all players in the top 3 had a really great event. So yeah, there's no bad blood about that. And as I said, I will try to learn from my mistakes there and try to work on my realization of advantages. And yeah, that's basically everything about the Austrian Championship. So after that, I only recorded one video for my VIP patrons, which is the full King's Indian repertoire, which also did cost a lot of time. So therefore, I didn't manage to record anything else in that time. And apart from that, I've been doing quite a lot of work on different courses. So I think I've mentioned in one of my previous videos that I recorded one French course, which is gonna be published in German. But still, I thought it's nice to talk about it. And it's gonna be published on the Big Greek Academy, which was formerly known as Chessible. And I recorded that course already. It was already almost 2 months ago, I think. But since we're already on the topic of courses, I thought, why not talk about it as well? So I recorded that one with my friend Grandmaster Rainer Buhmann. So I hope it's gonna come out soon because I think it was quite a good course overall. Of course, you guys have to evaluate that, but overall, I'm very happy with our work there. And on a side note, what I also really liked about Rainer Buhmann's approach, who I did the course together with, was that he always likes to have kind of the same setup against every single line your opponent can play. So it was kind of like, he called it like a concept repertoire, which I like very much. Because with modern openings nowadays, it's so easy to get mixed up in different move orders and all of those things. And with Rainer's approach, it becomes much easier. And that's also why from now on, I really want to make my courses like that as well, because I think it's quite a big benefit for most people that buy the course. I mean, I'm curious to hear your guys' feedback about that. But if I buy a course and I see that the author has put in so much thought that he wants to go for the same setup everywhere, which makes the memorization process for everyone much easier, then I would see that as quite a nice addition to courses, because I feel like it's not always the case. I would even go as far to say it's not often the case with modern courses that you just basically follow the engine blindly and go for the best lines everywhere possible. At least that's often the case. But I think anyway, at least most players are not there to remember everything, and it's also always not always possible to remember all of that. So that's why I really like this approach overall. And it was especially nice to do it in the French, because it's one of my main openings now, and I learned so much from Rainer Buhmann, who I recorded the course with. Because for those of you who don't know him, his peak rating was like 2660. He's originally from Germany, He played so many strong opponents in his lifetime, and he has so much experience, and especially in the French defense, he's a huge expert there. So I really enjoyed recording that one with him and also working on it with him. After that, I should also talk about my Chessible course, which I'm always embarrassed to announce when I started working on it. But I want to be honest, so I'm going to remind you guys again that I started working on the Chessible course already at January 2023. I think that was about it. So you can imagine how long it's been, and it was not only because of the fact that I tried to put in a lot of work, but also sometimes just out of pure laziness and because it was often difficult to find good lines. But finally, I managed to comment all of the games. There's probably still gonna go some work into polishing the files, but it's finally coming to an end. And since so many of you have asked about the course, when it's gonna come out, I thought I should announce that as well. This one is also gonna come in German, but I'm already planning with the Chessible team that we're gonna film it in English as well. And it's about the Nimzo and Rogozin, by the way, if I haven't told that already. It's a full repertoire for the black pieces. So I'm excited about that one as well. And what's next? So after that, or actually during that, which was last week, I went with the Austrian youth team to the under 18 European Rapid and Blitz Championship, which was quite a cool experience. It was my first time being basically a national coach, especially for the youth team, of course. So that was a really cool experience. It was in Thessaloniki in Greece. And it stretched from Monday to Friday last week. So I just got back last Friday. And we actually had two medal winners from Austria. One was Lukas Dotzer, who also beat me in the Austrian Championship. And the other one was Laurenz Bormann from Vienna, who made the bronze medal. I think Lukas won the silver medal in the under 16 rapid, and Laurenz won the silver. Sorry, Lukas won the silver medal in the under 16 section, and Laurenz won the under 18 medal in the rapid section later on. So that was a cool experience. Unfortunately, I got sick there, but yeah, it was still cool seeing the younger generation play, and also at least trying to help them with some preparation and with the mindset overall, just trying to give them some of my experience wherever possible. I mean, they're already so strong that it's often even difficult for me to try and help them, but I'm always feeling good if I have the feeling that I can still teach the younger generation something. So that was until last Friday. I got back from there, and now the full work continues for my upcoming chess-based course, which is going to be a full repertoire on the King's Indian once again. But this time it's a much bigger project, and compared to my previous YouTube video, and it's also going to be completely different by the whole setup, which I'm going to recommend. And this course is also going to come out in both German and English. I'm going to film it starting on the 18th of August, and yeah, it's still going to take some time, of course, before they edit all the stuff and finally release it. Maybe it's going to be this year. Maybe it's going to be at the start of next year. I'm not sure about that yet. But that's a project I'm really looking forward to. And I at least hope that it's going to be a course. And again, I try to do it in this type of concept repertoire style, that I try to have at least very similar setups most of the time, which in the King's Indian is possible, but it's often quite difficult. In my previous video, I recommended the setup with knight bd7 and e5 against everything. And yeah, there it sort of worked, but knight d7 itself, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not the greatest of all lines. And of course, there are some issues. Still think the repertoire I gave was completely enough for practical play. But in the chess-based repertoire, it's going to be a much bigger thing. You can guys put some guesses in the comments which type of setup I'm going to recommend in the King's Indian there for the black side. So that's what I'm going to be very busy with this week. And yeah, just finishing everything up. And getting ready to comfortably publish the course after that. I'm also going to be commenting for lead chess tomorrow, by the way, at 7 a.m. in the morning. There's the last round of an open tournament currently going on, a top open tournament, and I'm going to be commenting that with Jesse February. So that's going to be cool too. But I think that was all I wanted to talk about. Now comes the most important part of the video, which is what would you guys like to see when I'm back from Hamburg recording the chess plays course? Recently, I mean, I often had the feeling, or maybe even the struggle, that I have a feeling I'm recording quite a lot of opening content, and I'm not sure that all of you guys want to see that. If you do, let me know. But I do have this inner voice telling me that I should also do some stuff which is not connected to the opening, because, well, chess openings are only one thing and they are quite interesting. But I thought you guys might appreciate it if I do some other content as well. Speaking about different type of content, I was also thinking of filming some stuff at the Chessible studio. I will ask them, of course, if that's all right with them. But to make some sort of vlog from my experience in Hamburg, recording in the Chessible headquarters, I thought that would be a cool idea too. But yeah, overall, as I said, I would really appreciate your guys' feedback. Of course, opening videos are going to come, especially my hottest format, the top opening ideas. I'm already collecting them. But just wanted to ask you guys how it's standing and what you would like to see in the upcoming weeks and months. When it comes to my own play, maybe that is a final point. I will not play anything until the European Team Chess Championship, which is going to be only in October, and there my schedule playing chess is gonna skyrocket once again, because I'm gonna play in the European teams, I'm gonna play the FIDE World Cup, then I'm gonna play the Croatian League, then I have some different leagues, and then I have the Austrian League. So the rest of the year is fully planned out. And at the moment, I'm just trying to reserve my energy for that, and also put some of my remaining energy into courses which are going to be published soon. So anyway, I hope that was everything I wanted to touch on. The video is already about 12 minutes long, which was longer than expected. But I hope you guys, found it interesting what I did over the last couple of weeks, and I'm curious to hear your feedback on what you would like to see in the upcoming weeks. So thank you guys for watching. You can visit my website, felixploberger.com, for more information about my courses, coaching, etc. And you can also visit me on Instagram, Felix Ploberger, and apart from that, Twitter sometimes, but not so necessary. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to see you next time.